All right, guys. We're gonna go look at a house. It's across town, so it's about an hour drive for me to get over there. But we'll go see what we got going on. It's a 305,000 since I looked at the selling price. Like 2,200 square foot house. I didn't pay attention to whether or not it was occupied or empty or what the story was. So there may or may not be furniture. But we'll start off like usual, give you a quick walkthrough, let you see the joint. And then once I get through walking around, I'll bring you back in if we got anything worth looking at. Hopefully it's a clean house. From a write-up, it takes me like an hour to an hour and a half or 2 hours to look at a typical house. And when it's a clean house and there's not a lot to write up, life gets easy. It types up really easy. When it's the ones that are fun to watch, it takes hours to type those things up. And sometimes it takes hours to look at them. So anyway, we'll be there in a snap, and I'll bring you back in when we get to the front door and walk you through. Okay, so the home buyers showed up, so we're just starting over. Currently at the front door. Right after the front door, we got a dining room. Dining room's got a fun little light fixture here. If I can reach the light switch. Doesn't appear to work. And that's because the bulb is shot. There's no bulb in it anymore, which explains why the light switch doesn't work. Come in, we got stairs going up, nice keeping room. And let's do a quick pan or a slow pan here of the kitchen. We've got a little kitchen area going on. And back over to the keeping room. When I first came in, I started the dishwasher and it was leaking, and I've used up all the toilet paper because I didn't bring a towel to clean up the mess on the floor, but we cut testing the dishwasher short because it was leaking. The sink also, this is a Delta faucet, and it's pretty common for Delta faucets. There's a little ball in there that's got a couple of seats and springs, and the seats and springs become worn. So normal operation, you'll get a little bit of water out of there, but if you apply any force to this thing at all, it just sprays all over the place. It's super common with that seat and spring design. It's an easy fix. It's just a hassle that you have to deal with. While we're at the sink here, the switch for the garbage disposal is on the side, but it's jammed. You can hear it. So the jam needs to be cleared, and that should take care of it with those. We got a gas stove and a newer microwave. Both those work just fine. Out back here we got back deck. Figure out if we can make the door open. So nice back deck. It's a little worn, a little older, but works okay. And little backyard action going on. So out on the deck here, we got a little bit of wood rot up on the edge up there. See how the top trim piece is really smooth and perfect, and then the other one gets all, I'm like moving it with my finger, I can jam my fingernail into it. So a little bit of wood rot there. Someone did some putty patching to the bottom corner down here, but they didn't get the top one. It looks like that whole top trim piece got replaced, along with possibly that side trim piece, but they didn't do the other side over there. So keeping room, I think I have that exact same light fixture or something very similar to it in my house. We got a sunroom off the back here, and then off the sunroom we got a pass-through fireplace.
We'll just walk through and use that as a pass through. I kind of feel like I'm cheating because I've walked through this house and usually I'm walking through these blind with you guys. Garage is here off the back, and now I don't have to fumble around in the dark because I know where the light switch is. But nice 2-car garage. Garage doors work okay. We need to adjust the backup pressure on this one. It keeps coming down even when it meets an obstacle, which in this case was my arm. But that's an easy fix. Those the adjustments for the travel pressure is all on the side and the back of these. So if you ever need to adjust yours at home, that's use fiddle with it to make it work. But that's where those are located. Got the water heater in the garage here off to the side, and it's doing okay also. I got a closet here with a little doggy door, cat door, whatever. It's just somebody's litter box closet. This is the half bath. We'll go in there in a sec. This one's the one I don't understand. It's just this tiny little room. It's maybe like 6x6, 6x8, whatever. And I'm guessing somebody just used it for their componentry with the components here and the wall being where they have the TV parked. This was probably / office media center. We got a little half bath, which I've lost the light switch for. Little half bath. Toilet, little sink, little sayings. Let's go take a look downstairs in the basement here real quick. All right, basement. Until they get smell-o-vision on YouTube, you're just gonna have to trust me that it smells a little musty down here, which may account for why we've got the dehumidifier. Down here in the back corner, we got a stub out for a future bathroom. Vent pipe, toilet, tub, sink. The stairs back up, and then we've got the basement in general down here. Panel box looked fine when I was in there. So going on over here in the corner here, so that's just the absolute slab of the basement, but the grade outside actually cuts up over the slab, so that's why we've got some seepage getting through over here. It's brick on the outside, and while the foundation was waterproofed, the brick isn't, so you're going to get some moisture that's going to be able to seep through. It's not a difficult fix, but it really is something that probably should be done, and it's just typically a matter of adjusting the grade so that you can shed water from that area where it's seeping in. Other than that, we've just got your general unfinished basement, dehumidifier. That's the radon test. If you're not familiar with radon, it's like we got a little sink, bar sink or kitchenette sink hookup in here as well. Then the sewage ejector pump stub out, and the little final back area back here. If you're not familiar with radon, it's an odorless, colorless gas that is a byproduct of the nuclear decay of your elements. But it has its own element on the periodic table, and it is the second leading preventable cause of lung cancer. It doesn't affect everybody, but for something that's so easy to fix, there's no sense in taking a risk with it. The downside is there's no way to know if your house has problems with it if you don't have it tested for. And it's not an inexpensive fix, but it's not, or a test, but it's not super expensive either. The fix can be expensive, but you can get more information on that if you look on the EPA website, epa.gov, and radon. It's an easy search. The reason I'm showing you this back wall, there's no mid-height lateral bracing. There should be something in between each one of those studs to keep any undue force from causing one of them to bow or snap. And it's just a matter of adding either a T-strip or some 2x4s or 2x6s in this case. It's a board that literally goes across to make sure that any load put on one is shared between all of them all the way down the wall. Let's go take a look upstairs. Upstairs and look at the bedrooms up there. Now we're gonna fall up the stairs. Then we're gonna take a look at the bedrooms upstairs. So right at the top of the stairs here, see laundry room, dryer hookups, washer hookups, overflow pan hookup. Another bedroom just at the top of the stairs. Looks like someone did a few 5Ks. Another bedroom. Oh, so this front bedroom window has lost its seal. If the camera will cooperate here, you can see the hazing in the glass. It's terrible when you get outsmarted by Venetian blinds. Another little bathroom. Fiberglass tub unit, toilet, sink, bath fan. Master bedroom. Got 2 closets. You got the hers closet, which is a decent size walk-in. And then over here in the master bath, we got the his closet. Double vanity, soak tub, water closet, shower, linen closet, his closet. As usual, guys get hosed. Not much to it. Enough room for your stuff, but there's just not a lot of space. And then we got the other front bedroom. So 4-bedroom house. This one's got a lost seal on it too. The roof here was put on in '06. You can see the lost seal on that window. It's got some haze to it. But when you look down on the roof, you can see the granules are starting to come off on the roof, and the fiberglass is starting to show, and that will eventually lead to roof leaks. It's not a do something with it right now scenario, but at some point it's going to need to have something done. And then I wouldn't normally do this to you, but it's not going to make any sound, so I will. Nothing. So smoke detectors generally have a, I think about a 10-year life cycle, and then they die. They're cheap enough that just plan on replacing them about every 10 years. You'll be fine. Test them regularly too, obviously. But really, that's the house, and that's about the extent of what we got problems with it. Okay, so smoke detectors, sink, a little grading adjustment, a couple little spots of rot on some of the exterior pieces. Really about it. Overall, place is in great shape, looks good. Shouldn't really need a whole lot of work. As with always, when you're buying a used house, it's not a bad idea to get a home warranty and get a company that's gonna be able to underwrite all of the potential issues that you're gonna have when you get the home warranty. Other than that, it's a good place. So hopefully you had fun. I'll be posting more of these as they come, so like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. And we'll see you at the next one.